At this time, I'm going to now ask that Acting Superintendent Gary Yee come and make a few remarks.
Thank you, President Kakashiba. I think it's Acting Superintendent Designee.
Oh, yeah, right.
You got to come up and correct.
That was a little bit scary. Dear colleagues, President Kakashiba and members of the board, I first want to thank you for accepting my resignation from the board, and I will be submitting those documents to County Superintendent of Schools Sheila Jordan tomorrow. I want to tell you that I am so grateful to District 4 for electing me 3 times, and I personally apologize to those voters that I am not able to complete my term, but I know the board will be wise in determining a process for replacing me. While I'm more than flattered that you have asked me to take this new role on the leadership team, and I will only have to move a few inches to occupy that chair, I am just starting to understand the enormity of the offer, and not just the work, which will be arduous, but the expectations and requirements for results that you and the entire community are entrusting in me as their representative leader. We as leadership together are committed to every student graduating and disparities and inequities eliminated and fiscal order and efficiency achieved. I know that while the superintendent is judged by these results every year in the evaluation, so is every elected official every 4 years. So I do recognize that this is a collective, collaborative success that we seek to achieve, not just among us as the leadership, but as a system and as a community. We have witnessed a lot over this decade, including, of course, the fiscal collapse and state takeover, 6 different superintendents, successful and unsuccessful local parcel taxes and bond measures, and the return to local control with a differently configured school board. As a board, we started a process of transforming ourselves to become a policy board. And through the superintendent evaluation process in our current balanced scorecard, we have become truly results-based. I want you to hold me accountable to those results because that's what we worked on together. That's what I believe. I want to thank Superintendent Tony Smith for your leadership as a superintendent and secretary to the board and for your vision and your academic press. Mr. Rakestraw, for your administrative support. General Counsel Minor for wise legal counsel. And please be sure to communicate that thanks to all of your staff. You all have staffed countless board meetings, retreats, committee meetings until all hours of the night, and I know that you love those late hours about as much as I did. I want to thank the community, of course, for its advocacy, its criticism, and sometimes its appreciation. It does remind us whom we serve. So, what have I learned over this decade of elected service? I started out as an instructional leader and I ran on that, but I have 3 short observations to share with you. First, support your board president. While votes may not be unanimous, the strength of the board is the authority that derives from the community's belief that he or she speaks for the 7. Jody took us through some difficult times, and David is doing the same now. They need our support after the decision is made. Second, the board and the superintendent have to trust each other and agree on the appropriate roles, policy and administration. We've learned from Aspirin, from McAdams, and now from Panasonic, and you know I believe that that trust is key. Hold me accountable for acting with integrity. Even though it may sometimes seem that I'm now different, that I'm the executive, know that deep down I'm the same person I was when I taught 3rd grade, when I was a principal, when I was on the board with you. Third, in many ways, you will each become the keepers of this dream, the commentary and the community of hope. Because many of you, like David and me, will be here for far longer than most parents, most students, and even most of the staff. At the same time, I've learned to trust the younger generation of educators all around me, and I give them give their ideas respect and authority, even if they are the same things that we thought about many decades ago. I especially want to acknowledge in this year the sadness and loss of 3 educators in Oakland who exemplified to me the privilege and the opportunity and the excellence of teaching, of being educators. The first was Manette Theard, SEIU, and formerly my school security officer. John Rosa, who I learned about when we were thinking about La Escuelita and transforming it and his advocacy for his kids. And Caroline Yee, as you know, principal and fellow traveler with me for 45 years. I am leaving this board now, not out of frustration or weariness or because I'm climbing the political ladder, but because I believe that the board and its superintendent have proven that they can work together and have demonstrated what can happen when that occurs. We have a mission and goals and a vision for our district that is powerful and collaborative, that calls on the community to be partners with us in educating our youth, that says that education is a public good as much as it is a private good. And I look forward to this opportunity to work with you in a new capacity. I want you to know that you have my full support as individuals and as a board. Thank you.
Thank you.